Welcome, District 6 families. Do you think your child needs an IEP? The Individual with Disabilities Act is a federal law that ensures free education to people with disabilities. More than 6.5 million children receive special education each year. Under this law, all children are provided with a free education. The health and safety of the child are the first priority. The best interest of the children comes before the interest of the system. Parents and students must be informed and involved in the decision-making for services provided. In a new addition, all services that took place in person must also take place virtually. Colorado also has the Exceptional Children's Educational Act that outlines the requirement of special education in Colorado. All consent for testing and services must be in the parent's native language. Parents must agree to everything in writing. Consent is always voluntary and may be revoked at any time in writing. However, your child's record will show that they received special education services at some point in time. If a child is identified as possibly needing an IEP, parents must give consent for initial evaluation. The special ed team decides through data and observation if a student is eligible for services or not. If they are eligible, the team will write an IEP. An initial meeting with all parties will take place to explain the disability and services. When all is agreed, the IEP will be finalized. Classroom teachers and staff will implement the IEP. Once a year, an IEP will be reevaluated and changes can be made. All parties need to attend this annual meeting. Does your child need related services, such as transportation, developmental, corrective, or supportive services? These are all included in your child's free education. If you have a question or concern about the services or education your child is receiving, your first contact will be your child's case manager. If your question or concern is not completely addressed, your second point of contact is the Director of Special Services, Mr. Tom Gribble. If you are filing a complaint with the state, it must be done within 1 year and in writing that includes the child's name, district and school, facts regarding the complaint, and suggested resolution. Don't forget that this document must be signed. As your child gets closer to graduation, transition services will be offered. These services bridge the gap between high school and your child's next step and can be accessed until the age of 21. What happens if your child gets in trouble at school? An administrator will decide if the action was a manifestation of your disability and will take that into consideration towards any discipline. If a student on an IEP receives an out-of-school suspension, they will only receive services after 10 days. Colorado has all of these 5 parent resources for students with disabilities. These are the references used. Enjoy your day.
Created using Powtoon.